Morning, folks. How are we doing? So, back again. Chantal has graced us all with more Salah and Chantal channel. Beautiful couples vlogging experiences that we can all live vicariously through her. It's called Travel Journey. Travel Journey? Oh, restart my entire life. Travel Journey from Canada to Kuwait. Couple meeting at the airport. I cannot wait. I'm sure this is going to be very emotional. I might actually cry a little bit. I have my emotional support doggo here somewhere. She is going to shout at me probably. So I'm just going to go straight into this because it's probably going to be absolute nonsense. I did notice, like, apart from the like to dislike ratio, it's generally terrible. There is like another video which I might cover as well at the end of this. That's like the deleted scenes from this, and it seems weird to have the deleted scenes on her main channel. I think she probably put it there for clickbait because like deleted scenes, and she hopes like people rage click, hoping it's like her farting or something like that. But like it probably would make more sense on this couple's channel because I'm assuming it's just going to be her trying to be cute because really that's all Chantal can show about the relationship. She can't show anything negative about the relationship. So she just wants everything to be like cute or silly or hee hee oh tee hee. So I can't imagine it's going to be good. So we'll see at the end. I'm moving to the Middle East from Canada. Mashallah. Here is my journey. Okay. Like you literally were already like it doesn't feel like it's like a brand new journey because you've already done it before. You literally came back for like a month to try and kill your cats and then you moved back again. Oh, I can't wait to see.
So for my last meal.
Jesus. I know what those are. Okay, but the the 1 second brain process I had was yeah, she just wanted to like treat them to a big greasy turd to find when they come to clean her house after she leaves.
Finished result, some side salad from my aunt, very healthy, and I made a garlic yogurt sauce. I will have to share the recipe someday. This was
sure, yeah, because you can just put it like here, like immediately. You can just put it here. Also, what's with like the terrible aspect ratio we've got going on portrait mode? That's what it's called. Could you not redo it? Like not miss your plate next time. I'm sorry, it's like, this is just like, she's in Narnia land already. She's like, well, I'm traveling back. This is for my couple's channel, so I have to pretend I'm just a wee dainty girl, guys. You know, I was sitting there, and I was in Canada, and looking forward to going back to Kuwait. So I just made some kebabs, you know, with basmati rice, and like a yogurt, you know, spread. And I was like, bro, every other single day you've been there, you've been eating Burger King and like Nashi's chickens and stuff like that. So let's not pretend like this is how you eat.
good. I think you've suffered enough.
See, the llama thing won't make sense to anyone who isn't like a Foodie Beauty hater, because I think most people don't know what the llama is. What is with like? Also, who's filming this? Is she driving? Because I can't imagine it's Pete because they've like fallen out. Like, is she driving and filming one-handed? That's my immediate assumption. Why is this being like so mournful?
So,
Oh, it is just her. She is fully driving and filming as she drives. Beautiful, Chantal. Thank you. Thank you for confirming what everyone already knew about you.
over the lovely lake. I didn't realize how many ties I would have to end before being free to just leave. And
Oh my god. Imagine filming this. Imagine filming this after all the criticism she got. She's like, guys, this is really hard for me. I didn't know of all the ties I'd have to end before I left. And it's like, all you did was like kick Pete's out, which you said you'd never do. So all you did was kick Pete's out, give away Sam, and then try and kill BBJ before accidentally giving her to FFG. That's really all the ties you've set. You don't have any like friends or anything like that. You know, it's not like, oh yeah, I'm going traveling, so I have to break up with my girlfriend because I'll be gone for too long, and I think it'd be unfair to like keep her sitting there hoping for a long distance relationship. You know, my family. I'm really close to my family, so I had to say goodbye to them and all. It's nothing like that. It's like, oh yeah, you know, my weird ex-boyfriend who lived with me. Yeah, you know, I kind of just kicked him out in the curb, and then I intended to kill my cats. Yeah, guys, it's been so hard for me.
all of my messy life I've created for myself before I found God. I just
You find God last Cuba. You find God during the Cuba thing. Like it's just it's so funny that she is just trying so hard. I don't know sure if you guys can hear just her going in the background. I think she's having a chat with the cats. Oh, she is having a chat with the cats. I just love this role play where she's just like, basically everything I've done before this date, forgiven, guys, because God, God, stuff like it, God, stuff like that. It's kind of like serial killers who go to like prison and like they're just like, oh yeah, but I found God, so I'm a good person. Parole board, please let me out early.
So many weird mixed memories here, because this was my life. This was me. This is how you guys knew me. This is how you guys know me. But this is not who I am now. It's almost like
One, I find it weird that she isn't doing like total like BMI voice for this, which it seems weird when this is like the audience she's going for. And it's like, this is how you knew me. It's like, well, this is weird for your couples channel, because your couples channel is very clearly aimed at a new audience. Very, very clearly aimed at a new audience. It's not aimed for like standard Foodie Beauty audience. So it's so weird to have this on her couples channel, where of course she's not like admitting to any of her faults. She just says a messy life. That's it. That's all she'll give anyone. But it's like, this is how you guys knew me. It's like, well, no, actually, people who are watching your couples channel, if you're getting your intended new audience, which you know you're not, they only know you from the couples channel. So it seems like mixed messages we're getting here.
And it is delicious homemade stew, so good, and her homemade bread with butter, yum.
Yum. Yum. Why every time she does one of these fucking couples things is she always so bad at saying yum? So I say yum. Like she's like a porn star who just finished polishing a helmet, you know?
Thought I'd share my breakfast, some coffee, water.
Would you like any food with your ketchup? Like I'm not sure. I don't want to judge you, but would you actually like some food with your fucking ketchup? Holy shit.
Toast, hash browns, and cheese eggs from my mom. So while I was cleaning out the villa, I found this high performance planner I never used, and now I started using it, and it's so amazing.
Okay, so we've got Amberlynn sitting around in her bra, being like, guys, it's just a bra. It's in my house. Like, you have to accept me. And now we've got Foodie Beauty bullet journaling. What the shit? Like, I think I'm actually right when I said we're in Narnia, we're in the multiverse. It feels like the two of them have, like, converged and then split again, but they accidentally stole different parts of each other's personality type.
While I'm working, my mom brought me some pickles and all.
This is literally like we're nearly 4 minutes into this, and we've seen 4 different meals. Hi, it's like a meal. It is genuinely a meal a minute. It is just constantly. It's like, yeah, guys, I was sitting here, working. I don't know what she thinks is working. She's apparently writing in a bullet journal. So my God, she thinks that's work now. And she's like, well, whilst I was working, my mom brought me some pickles. I was like, oh, I love that's a high energy thing you're doing right there. I better restock the tank.
And cheese, my favorite snack. She knows me very well, of course. Tonight in Canada, my family took me for Indian food.
We're not, okay, sorry, we're not even 4 minutes in, and we're now in 5th meal.
Anyone else lay awake till like 4 a.m. missing someone and wishing you were with them and somewhere else? My last night I was like this.
Don't you just like stay up like all night constantly, like I don't think I've ever once watched Chantal where she had like a normal human sleeping pattern, I don't think I ever have. So it's like, guys, I was up to like 4 a.m. missing Salah. It's like, yeah, but I don't know how many of your live streams I've seen of you like live streaming at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., eating takeout and high as fuck. So like, don't pretend this is like something new for you. And I'm so glad we've got, 4.5 minutes in, 6th meal. Guys, I really was curious how she didn't manage to lose all that weight, because I really thought the weight loss journey was going well this time, and here we are. Also, the cut on that, like, that's the most criminal thing she has ever done, is trying to cut that bread and doing it that badly.
So again, my mom made me a delicious lunch on departure.
This is so cringe. I'm sorry as well. Like, it's just like, my mom made me. It's like, Chantal, I get it. I get what you're trying to do here. You're really trying to hammer in for everyone who takes a piss out of you and says your parents and family don't even care about you. I get it. You're repeatedly telling people how much your mom knows you, how your mom brought you a snack, how your mom made you a sandwich, how my mom took me out for it. We get it. We get it. It doesn't make it any more believable. But I see what you're trying to do, and I'm cringing all the way up my own asshole here. Okay? Just so you're aware. Yeah, most people when they're doing the drive, because I've seen loads of people. I actually do like to watch travel content, mainly for like places I'm planning to go to. So I'll watch it in advance so I know where I'm going and everything like that. Like before I went to Japan, I honestly watched dozens of hours of different like advice guides and travel guides and all this stuff. And before I went to Japan, most people film outside the car as they're driving somewhere, not trying to do like a longing, mournful, look out the window like. I will soon be home with Salah. I just, I don't need to see you in your dirty ass fucking clothes. Oh, it's so cringe. Like, one time she decides to start filming is when they're in chock-a-block traffic.
Every time I go through security, there's a
5 minutes, 20 seconds in. Seventh? I actually lost count, guys. Seventh thing we've seen her eating. Christ, fuck. She eats more than like a professional sumo wrestler.
always a good restaurant with delicious looking food, but I always get the organic small thing because I don't want to.
It's like good night, good food, but I always get like the organic small thing. That's like a really natural thing. I hear most people describe food as the organic small thing as opposed to a granola bar.
Be in trouble on the plane if you get my drift. 2, good health. Bismillah.
Yum.
It's like sandpaper.
Yum.
You guys, my gate was so far.
Do you know what? Maybe film anything but your giant ass face that takes up a full third of the viewfinder. Like anything. This is a terrible travel blog. This is a terrible travel blog. The best travel blogs for most people is where you don't see their face, like except for like, I don't know, once or twice when they're like taking a bite out or something. Yeah, like it's fine. Once or twice when they're taking a bite out of something, fine. But is it like, from what I know about wherever airport this is, Toronto, Montreal, I don't know. Wherever airport this is, I think Montreal, I honestly zoned out and went cross-eyed for a while. I apparently it has her face everywhere, and I'm expecting to go in and just see a giant sweaty balloon face constantly in vision. Why is she sweating so much? Like, is she seriously struggling to walk across an airport? But we're meant to believe that she was up walking tens of thousands of steps per day when she was in Kuwait in the heat. But she can't walk through an airport without bishing sweat. Okay.
But
oh
I like
god.
to try to push myself as much as I can to try to exercise. I'm going to be sitting for a long time, so sweat dabbing break, yay.
She was filming from the window there. Like, I thought I'd heard that she was describing how she spilled into both people's seats around her. So did she make that up to try and like actually cause outrage so more people talk about it? Because that's what everyone talks about when she's on the plane. But she was filming through the window there, which implied that she had the window seat. Either that or she totally leaned across and like the person sitting at the window seat to be like, I'm a famous YouTuber, I need to film this. So it's either that, which is a bad enough look, or she is actually lying about spilling into two people's seats just to try and cause outrage because she knows everyone talks about her spilling into people's seats.
I'm always super impressed by the meals.
Do you know what I would really appreciate if you could focus your camera at any point? I have no idea. Is that an omelet or is it bread or is it a banana? How are you so bad at this? And I get that it's dark. You could easily turn your overhead light on. It's so bad. It's also she clearly didn't get a lot of footage of it. Why not just not film it and just take like a picture of it, like a high definition picture of it, because you can see it moving slightly in very slow motion. So clearly she didn't get a lot of footage of it, but she wanted to talk over the whole thing. So she just like slowed it all the way down. Why not just take like a high definition single picture of it, and then you wouldn't have to worry about it looking this bad.
Water.
See?
We're about to land.
See, she's at the window. She is at the window. So she's lying. She's lying about, like, if I heard it correct, I am sure I heard people like really upset that she said that she had like was taking up the people's seats around her, but she's at the window. So she's lying to try and cause controversy.
So this is kind of a long and boring part.
Oh god, she's sitting in one of those little dinky doodles. Oh, she's being driven. Oh my god. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, she's being driven from the plane. That is hilarious.
of the vlog, but I wanted to give you an idea of how huge this airport is and how long it takes to get to my gate. Now, the last time I was here, I was going back to Canada and it took me a while to get to the gate. I was starting from the C zone and I had to go to C14 last time too.
Okay.
This time, when we got dropped off, we started at the very beginning in A zone. So there was no physical way possible with how exhausted I was and everything.
There's no physical way possible. Literally in human strength levels would have been required. How sheltered is she if she is stunned at an airport being big? Like, a lot of airports are massive. A lot of airports. It's common knowledge. Like I've never once had to fly down again and be like, yo, bro, can you drive me? Because I literally am so out of shape that I can't walk a mile or two.
To be able to walk from A zone to the
Especially because, like, look, most airports have these now, so it's easy. Look at this guy. Look at these people are laughing. They are laughing at her 100%. Like, most of them have this, so it's easy. Like, has anyone ever walked on one of those things? Like, because most people just stand on it and just let it carry you. If you ever walk like one of those, you feel like you're like an Olympic sprinter passing people. It's so much fun.
Like, to my gate in C. If I was starting from C, it wouldn't be so bad. So I opted to have help because I did have my carry-on and it was pretty heavy and I just wanted to get there. I only had a short enough layover because of the fact that our flight from Montreal to Doha was delayed because of late boarding. So I just was panicking and just wanted to get there. So
you're really, really trying. Look at that person do a double take. That person fully did a double take of her. Because they thought, like, okay, it's just like, because from behind you don't see her because she's wearing like the full body thing now. They thought, oh, look at them, they must be taking a carpet or like an entire beanbag somewhere, and then they're like, oh nope, there's a tiny face sticking out, like, oh my god, she's trying so hard to justify this. She's trying so hard to justify, as opposed to, I am out of shape. I am grossly out of shape. I am super morbidly obese. That's why I couldn't do it. It's just like, oh no, well, actually this happened, and then this, well, really this happened. Oh yeah, and then this happened, you know, and because of this. It's just like, you're fat. There you go. That's it. You just summed it all up as that.
We weren't even there yet. We still had a ways to go. So it was pretty far. And it's just to give you an idea how huge this airport is. This is just a small part of it.
Yeah,
and
it is.
I won't have to make this journey for a while, at least a few months. At least. And I'm hoping...
yeah, because by that point you'll have lost all the weight and you'll be super fit. You know, like the last time you went to Kuwait and you came back heavier, despite saying how you'd lost so much weight in Kuwait. Yeah, sure, 100%, 10 out of 10, I totally believe you there. Like, imagine showing this. Like, it's traveling at like 5 miles an hour. She has moved like 200 meters, 300 meters maybe, in the length of this video. And she's like, well, look how big it is. It's like, bro, even like Dublin Airport, is like longer than 300 meters. You know, what are you talking about?
For longer, but we'll see, inshallah, what will happen. There's a tram up there. There's just all kinds of things.
That's kind of cool. I like that it's up there. That's kind of cool.
The way to show them, give them an idea how far it is. I know my eyeliner's everywhere. This is what happens when you're flying for like a million hours straight and sleeping. Yeah, like a million. Actually, like it's more like a bajillion hours. Dude, like 25 hours of flying is really not that insane. I love she distracted from like her terrible planning, her terrible filming, the reason why she had to take like that wee guy to drive her across the entire airport, and she's like, tee guys, look at my eyeliner. She's like really learning from Amber Lynn with like the quirky sides. On and off. Just being here, I'm so happy. You know, alhamdulillah, there's areas to pray, and I bet you mean all over them. I bet you mean all over them. It's like, oh, hold me back, guys. I just want to pray. I still love that that Chantal only knows like single words in Arabic. It's kind of like if I was just randomly talking here and every once in a while I was going, oh god, it's so weird. Chantal thinks she's kawaii, but actually she's like less than Sugoi, you know? It's just like, that's just unbearably cringe. It's unbearably cringe. The right gate. I have to go check the board at 6:30, but they told me C14 I'm here, but then when I check the board it says info available at 6:30. Okay, so you have arrived
Guys, I had to, guys, I literally, I had to be driven across the airport because, like, we're rushing, like, because we're behind, because we got that delay for like you guys understand. And then she arrives so early that she's literally the only person sitting in this entire gate, and there's no information up on the board yet because she's so early for the flight. Tell me again, Chantal, why you needed to get driven across and you couldn't have just like taken your time and walked.
We're gonna be boarding at 7:30, and.
So there's information at 6:30, and then you'll be boarding an hour after that. So you have still over an hour to sit there. Look, because like we don't know exactly how long it is until 6:30. Like, bro, are you serious here? That you had to make all these lies and excuses, and it's just like, no, actually, I've still got well over an hour before the flight even like starts to board, guys.
I've been talking to you guys. It's been so long. I feel like.
Why are you so quiet? I've already boosted the audio. Do you know what I hate about doing like the couples vlogs? Like, because like all of all of the girl world ones I cover, which admittedly is only 2, they're terrible at audio. Like, I'm not great at audio either. Like, but like, I'm generally too loud, they're generally considerably too quiet. Every time I do a couples vlog, I have to go in and individually pick out bits of her speaking and boost the audio, even though it's already boosted 250%. On my fucking browser. That is how bad at audio she is, because she's sitting here embarrassed that she's sitting in a giant gate all by herself, so she's still whispering at the camera.
Living creature in this area.
It's still super quiet. Like, I'm 350% now. And maybe you're the only person there because you got driven there and no one else has arrived yet. Maybe because you're so lazy you ask it driven there. Like, Jesus.
Is that a person? No. I'm not sure there's not even bacteria living around here. There's nothing here.
Sure. Maybe just like film the area. Maybe because like you're a professional travel vlogger now. Maybe film the area. Maybe take a wee wander around and like film the area around you and be like, this is Doe Airport. I don't know how many times I've seen people go to airports and be like, this is the lounge. I'm going to this bar here. I'd highly recommend it. Even if you have to eat food again, do something like that. Anything, as opposed to just filming yourself being like, hi guys, I'm here. Oh my god, I'm just here. I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here, and guys, you're struggling to find anything to say to try and pad out this nonsense vlog. Instead of being a travel vlogger and filming anything, you haven't even shown us the waiting area. Your face is 50% of the waiting area.
I have a really heck of a plane ride story for you. I'm gonna do a video, or maybe talk about it on live stream, but okay.
So you have a heck of a story for us as a travel vlogger. I'm not gonna tell you guys. I might maybe do something. Maybe might do a live somewhere on one of my several channels. I don't know, guys. Find it yourself. God, she's so good at this. Guys, I don't know why this channel hasn't taken off. I don't know why I'm like the only person who covers these nonsense videos. It's almost like they're terrible and they're really badly done. maybe when I go to Japan again, like I'll do my own travel series. Oh, and I'll do the low BMI voice the entire time. I'll film it in public so you can hear me do my low BMI voice whilst I awkwardly walk around and like film just randos looking at me awkwardly. You're a Muslim revert, convert, whatever you say you are now. Why don't you just show like the prayer rooms? Because you claim that there's prayer rooms and you're so ecstatic about that. Why don't you go to one of the prayer rooms and pray? Why don't you film that experience? Because I'm sure your Muslim revert, convert followers that don't actually exist, I'm sure they'd be interested in seeing what the prayer room's like. It's like I've seen like videos about the smoking rooms in Tokyo Haneda Airport. I'm sure someone would be interested in seeing what the prayer room's like. No, you're not going to do that. You're going to sit in this chair and film your big old face. Fantastic. 10 out of 10. Stellar content.
Hello guys, how are we doing? Long time no see.
Hello.
So I'm here at the airport.
God, I missed this voice. He sounds so ecstatic to be here to pick up the love of his life.
To pick my beautiful wife, Chantal.
To pick up my beautiful wife, Chantal. Look at those dead eyes. Look at those dead eyes. He is like, am I doing this again? Like, I know I've been having my dick sucked by Tinder girls for a month straight, like, but like, am I doing this again? Okay. Money. Go, get in character. Robot.
I miss her so bad.
Oh my god! I'm glad is so good. Oh, Salah, you're the gift that just keeps on giving. You're the gift that just keeps on giving. You know what? I felt the love there for a second. I felt the sort of my lungs, honestly, when they nearly came out of my body. Oh Christ, that's so good.
Wait to meet her and hug her. So going now to the arrival area to meet her.
Yep. Oh Christ. What? She didn't get someone to drive her out of the gate? God, she's really perked up for you, Salah. God. Look how fucking red her face is! She is exhausted from walking from the gate. God, that picture of her is so funny. I'd put that on my wall. I'd put that on my wall.
Finally, she is here.
Very great. Hello.
God, he didn't even seem to care at all. He didn't even look at her. It is like, here's a video of her walking, and it's him talking to the camera again, staring at it, not engaging with her whatsoever. Wow, God, my fanny's a flutter here, just seeing the chemistry between the two of them as she films him, and he goes, hi, and then he just looks at her like, hello. Yep, I'm just gonna put the bag away.
That we pretty much just wanted to get home and spend some time with each other, so I didn't end the vlog. I apologize, but here's the ending. I just want to say thank you so much for watching and following my journey. It really means a lot. Thank you guys. Please thumbs up the video. Bye.
The videos like the dislike ratio is horrendous. It's so bad for oh yeah, guys, we just wanted to rush home and spend time with. That's why I didn't record an ending. Yeah, guys. It's like, you didn't really seem to be rushing anywhere, and he didn't seem to give a shit that you existed. Okay, guys, thought I'd just go straight into this deleted scenes to see if we can actually find some chemistry. That'd be really convenient for us. Maybe she actually tells that story about the awful experience she had on the plane, which I don't think exists. This video is a combination of clips that I did not include in my vlog journey back to Canada because my ring was visible in these videos, and at the time, I was not sure what to say regarding my lost ring.
So we're just waiting to eat. My zone gate should open.
Guys, guys, do you know? I don't notice. Do you notice I have a ring? Guys, do you notice I have a ring? I don't know if you noticed. Do you notice I've got a ring? You might not notice, guys, but I have a ring. Guys, are you aware I've got a ring? I don't know. I'm holding my hand here in the most perfectly natural position that's ever existed. You know, because I've got a ring.
About an hour, so we're just gonna chill out, spend some time together. I'm starting to feel more and more sad.
Oh.
Ha ha ha. Oh. A lot of people speculate, I don't know if that's even a word, a lot of people speculate that she needed to change her ring because it no longer fit her because she has put on weight, which is visibly, it's pretty obvious she's put on weight. And yeah, that makes sense to me. It makes more sense than like, oh, I lost it somehow, maybe. Kind of, you know, somehow maybe lost it, you know.
Yeah, it's sporty and suitable for the traveling.
Yes.
God, the unbearable chemistry of these two. It's like, I feel like I'm in a threesome with them right now because we're all so passionate here.
And so yeah. I'm already thinking of what I'm going to do when I get home. I have so much things to do, and
I've got a cat, I need to hit her with a brick. I've got another cat, I need to throw him out a window. So many things going around in my head right now, guys. It's difficult.
Hard working, baby.
Nothing is ever achieved without hard work, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like your YouTube channel, which was you eating on camera and then filming yourself having a messy relationship. You know, hard work, guys. You know, like really different. You know, like really hard work. Like, you know, I awkwardly filmed a bunch of like footage and then I put it into an editor and I like clipped bits out and like that's it. I didn't do any like special effects or anything like that or special transitions. I literally just put some video footage into an editor and just clipped. Like what I'm about to do with this video footage and the last video, I'm about to put them into an editor together and then in about 15 minutes clip it down into a single video because it's that easy.
We're going to Caribou Coffee because we're still early.
God, you're deep breathing. She's deep breathing so hard. She's deep breathing so hard. Again, like constantly.
So, the people at the counter...
She is pissing sweat. She is... Look at the sweat in her eyelids. She is piss and sweat, and she is deep breathing from no wonder she had to get driven. Like look at her. Like just be honest and be like, I am incredibly unfit. The reason I want to get driven isn't some nonsense about because I was delayed slightly and there wasn't time. It's like just admit it that you are just deeply, incredibly unfit and you have gained weight. Just be honest with yourself.
Plus, every time I make this trip, I get thousands of points. And it's always at least like $300 off my flight, so.
No, I can't imagine that you're flying and you get so many points from the one flight that you do that you get $300 off the next one. Like that is like an insane amount, because I don't know. I'm gonna have to Google here, guys. Again, 1 second. Okay, just a quick Google search on Skyscanner. You can fly from like Canada to Kuwait for like £980. Like £980. In no way do I think they're giving you like, and I get that's pounds against Canadian dollars. In no way do I think they're giving you like 15 to 20% back in points. No chance. That you're living in Narnia. You're trying to make us seem like, oh, guys, I did such a great savings. I'm so good with money. It's like stop it. You're being silly.
It's a shaken espresso with caramel flavor.
She just can't even think of like appealing or attractive ways to film anything. It is just her spilling out of the chair, looking like she's really struggling to stay in it, and being like, oh, I got this thing, and like you hear like in the background the entire time because of like the air conditioning or something like that. And her being like, I got a drink, and then like mildly sucks on it, and then goes like, It's not like an appealing thing to watch.
I'll see you again.
He moved further away from her again.
Yep.
He was just trying to push the cart there. She kept putting her hand back on top of him again. Oh, that's great. Oh, thank God we got another Eden thing. I'm so happy. Is this how she sees herself? Like, when she looks in the mirror, is her brain like so messed up that this is actually what she sees looking back at her? Is it? Because I don't particularly like to be mean. I try not to really go too hard after people's appearances, but like, Jesus, like, come on, like, actually, come on, like, you're like a solid, I don't know, like two out of 2. I'm gonna say 2 out of 10. You're like a 2 out of 10. I was gonna go 1.5, but I feel that would be a bit overly mean. You're like a solid 2 out of 10, and this is like what you try and portray yourself as. Okay, kid. And okay, that's going to be the video there. I'm going to edit it all together just to make it one big thing. I've done about an hour's worth of rambling over this. I think the majority of that can be cut out because I think a lot of it is just like me sitting in the background Google searching or dicking around or joking around or something like that, or repeating points. So I think I'm going to try and cut it down. I do want to thank my Patreons though. I want to thank Frank, Eswank, Haley, Blake D. I'm just saying off to you, thanks so much for donating, subscribing, all that malarkey. I also quickly want to thank everyone because I passed 1,000 subs, which was very quick. Because I think, like I said, I think my 500 subscriber special was only like, I think 10 days ago or something like that now. So we're going to have to try and get a 1,000 subscriber thing organized at some point when I have a bit more free time. Alright guys, take care of yourselves now. Bye bye.